Welcome back, dear listener, to The World Asleep. Tonight, we journey into the heart of one of the most enigmatic and feared places on Earth. Above us, the moon casts a silvery glow over the vast Atlantic Ocean, the water shimmering under its watchful eye. The waves gently lap against the shore, serene and timeless. But beneath the surface lies a region that has captured the world's imagination for centuries. A place where ships, planes, and lives have disappeared without explanation, leaving only questions in their wake. This is the Bermuda Triangle, a stretch of ocean bordered by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, known not only for its unpredictable waters, but for the mysteries that swirl within it. Tonight, we delve deep into the heart of this mysterious zone. What secrets are hidden beneath the waves of the Bermuda Triangle? Is it truly a place where strange forces exist? Or could natural anomalies and human error be to blame for the strange events reported throughout history? Together, we will explore the enduring mystery of this region, where reality and myth intertwine and the answers remain just beyond our reach. As we navigate these unknown waters together, I invite you to relax and let your thoughts drift into the deep. If you enjoy exploring the enigmas of our world, consider liking and subscribing. Where are you tonight? By the shores of the sea or far away, listening to the whispers of the ocean? Wherever you are, join me as we journey into the depths of the Bermuda Triangle. Chapter 1: The Bermuda Triangle, a region shrouded in mystery. As the moonlight dances on the surface of the ocean, casting a silver sheen across the endless waters, we find ourselves drawn to the vast expanse of the sea. There's something hypnotic about the ocean's quiet vastness, the rhythm of the waves, the silent depth beneath, and the infinite horizon that stretches into the unknown. And yet, beneath these serene waters, there is a place, an area of the sea so shrouded in mystery, so teeming with unanswered questions, that it has become a symbol of our fear and fascination with the unknown. This is the Bermuda Triangle, a stretch of ocean that has for centuries captivated the imagination and sparked endless speculation. It is a region whose boundaries are loosely defined, but it is typically recognized as the area between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. This vast stretch of water has earned its notorious reputation due to the seemingly inexplicable disappearances of ships, planes, and people, events that have left a lasting imprint on both the public consciousness and popular culture. The Bermuda Triangle is often spoken of in hushed tones, with stories of vanishing vessels and ghostly forces that lurk beneath the surface. It has earned a place in the mythos of our modern age, where science, speculation, and imagination blur together. But what is the truth behind the Bermuda Triangle? How did this region become so infamous, and what is it about the area that continues to fascinate and terrify? The history of the Bermuda Triangle is steeped in mystery, and it's this uncertainty that makes it so intriguing. The phenomena surrounding it aren't just recent. Stories of strange occurrences and mysterious disappearances can be traced as far back as the early 15th century, when Christopher Columbus and his crew sailed through these very waters. According to accounts, Columbus recorded seeing strange lights in the distance and described unnerving anomalies on his journey through the region. He noted that his compass, which usually guided him without fail, began to behave erratically as he sailed through the waters of the Bermuda Triangle. While this was merely one of many unusual accounts from early explorers, it set the stage for the legends that would grow to surround this part of the ocean. However, it wasn't until the 20th century that the Bermuda Triangle gained widespread attention. The most famous event that brought the region to the world's attention occurred in December 1945, when 5 US Navy bombers, collectively known as Flight 19, vanished without a trace. The squadron had been conducting a routine training exercise in the Triangle, but during the flight the plane's navigational systems began to malfunction and the pilots became disoriented. Despite radio transmissions that indicated they were lost and confused, no distress signals were sent. All 5 bombers disappeared, and the search and rescue mission that followed resulted in another tragedy: the disappearance of a rescue plane, which also vanished in the same area. The loss of Flight 19, along with the inexplicable nature of the event, began to cement the Bermuda Triangle's reputation as a place where strange forces, whether natural or supernatural, caused inexplicable disappearances. Though Flight 19 is perhaps the most famous incident, it is far from the only one. Over the years, countless other ships, aircraft and people have mysteriously disappeared within the Bermuda Triangle. Perhaps most unsettling of all is that many of these events took place without a single trace being left behind. One of the most well-known cases is that of the USS Cyclops, a massive US Navy cargo ship that vanished in 1918 while en route from the West Indies to Baltimore. Despite being a large vessel, carrying more than 300 crew members, the Cyclops simply disappeared. No wreckage, no debris, not even a distress signal was ever found. To this day, the fate of the USS Cyclops remains one of the most perplexing mysteries in naval history. But it's not just military vessels or planes that have disappeared. Over the years, private yachts, commercial airliners, and countless other vessels have gone missing in the Bermuda Triangle, with no explanation that could satisfy both the scientific community and the public at large. The common thread running through these disappearances is that they occurred with little to no warning, and despite extensive search efforts, there was no physical evidence left to explain why they vanished. This has led some to suggest that the Bermuda Triangle is a place where natural forces, such as magnetic anomalies or sudden violent weather patterns, create conditions that can cause aircraft to crash or ships to sink. Others have posited more far-fetched explanations, including extraterrestrial involvement, time warps, or the existence of an underwater city that somehow manipulates the laws of physics. As stories of disappearances piled up, the Bermuda Triangle gradually became known as the Devil's Triangle, a place where strange forces or malevolent spirits might be at work. Books, documentaries, and articles poured in, all trying to make sense of the region's strange reputation. The idea of the Bermuda Triangle being a supernatural or mystical place took hold, and the public's imagination was captivated. People began to speculate about the triangle's supposed powers. Some suggested that it was a vortex or a portal to another dimension, while others speculated about alien involvement, or even the remnants of Atlantis lying hidden beneath the waves. Despite the growing legend of the Bermuda Triangle, however, many scientists have attempted to explain the region's mysteries using natural, albeit extraordinary explanations. As technology has advanced, so too has our understanding of the forces that can exist within this part of the ocean. Some of the most plausible theories focus on the unique natural phenomena that can occur in this region, including magnetic anomalies, sudden storms, and the phenomenon of rogue waves. Magnetic anomalies, for example, can cause navigational instruments to malfunction, which could account for many of the reports of compasses spinning wildly or malfunctioning in the Bermuda Triangle. These anomalies occur naturally in certain areas of the Earth, and they can disrupt the ability of pilots or sailors to navigate properly, potentially leading them off course or causing them to become disoriented. In the case of Flight 19, for instance, it is believed that the pilots became confused due to faulty navigational instruments and, in their attempts to navigate back to base, flew off in the wrong direction, eventually running out of fuel and crashing into the sea. While this explanation still leaves some questions unanswered, it is a plausible one, and it is supported by scientific research into the region's magnetic activity. Rogue waves are another natural phenomenon that could help explain the disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle. These waves, which can reach heights of over 100 feet, are enormous and unpredictable. They're created by a combination of strong ocean currents, wind patterns, and the topography of the ocean floor, which can amplify wave heights to dangerous levels. Rogue waves have been known to appear without warning, often in the midst of otherwise calm seas, and can easily capsize large vessels. If a ship or plane were caught in the path of a rogue wave, it could be destroyed before any distress signals could be sent. The Bermuda Triangle, with its unpredictable weather patterns and the complex geography of the ocean floor, may be a hotspot for rogue waves, adding to the mystery of why so many vessels have disappeared. The idea that the Bermuda Triangle's reputation is simply the result of natural phenomena is a valid one, yet it doesn't entirely explain the persistence of the mystery. The Bermuda Triangle has earned its reputation as a place where the unknown lurks just beneath the surface, and it's difficult to ignore the eerie coincidence that so many inexplicable events have occurred in this area. Why does this region seem to be such a frequent location for strange disappearances, where other, similar bodies of water around the world don't share the same reputation? Perhaps it's not the ocean itself, but our own human limitations and understanding that makes the Bermuda Triangle so captivating. The ocean, vast and impenetrable, holds mysteries that remain just beyond our grasp. It represents everything we can't control: forces of nature, gravity, time, and space. When something inexplicable happens in this region, it seems to awaken the deepest fears in us, that there are things we cannot comprehend, that there are forces at work that we cannot see or measure. The Bermuda Triangle is a mirror of our human fascination with the unknown. As we continue to study and explore the oceans, we're reminded of how much there is still to learn, how much we still don't understand. The idea that something so ancient and vast can harbour such secrets is both humbling and awe-inspiring. And perhaps it's this very mystery, the unyielding silence of the sea, the unanswered questions, the enigmatic disappearances, that keeps the Bermuda Triangle alive in our collective imagination. So, as we leave the quiet of the dark ocean behind, we are reminded of the enduring allure of the Bermuda Triangle. The disappearances and strange occurrences that have taken place here serve as a powerful symbol of our fascination with the unknown, our fear of the uncontrollable forces that exist just beyond our comprehension, and our eternal search for the truth in the midst of the mystery. What lies beneath the waves of the Bermuda Triangle? Is it the result of natural forces, or does something more elusive and strange lurk in its depths? For now, the answers remain just out of reach, and the mystery continues to call to us from the heart of the ocean. Chapter 2: The Disappearances. Unexplained events and vanishing vessels. The ocean is often described as a place of both beauty and terror, a vast, impenetrable expanse where the forces of nature reign supreme. The Bermuda Triangle, situated between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, is no exception to this power. Here, the ocean is more than just water. It is a threshold between the known world and the vast unknown abyss that swallows ships, planes, and people alike. Over the years, countless vessels and aircraft have disappeared within this mysterious region, with no explanation, no trace, and no final answer. These disappearances, while seemingly random, have become part of the Bermuda Triangle's haunting legacy. As we sail through the waves of history, the stories of the vanished fill our ears like whispers in the wind. There is no shortage of accounts of mysterious disappearances, but it is the lack of closure, no wreckage, no bodies, no evidence, that sets the Bermuda Triangle apart from other places where tragedies have occurred. The unknown stretches far beyond the surface of the ocean, echoing a question that remains unanswered. Why do so many disappearances happen in this particular region, and why are they so frequently shrouded in mystery? Among the most famous and perplexing events associated with the Bermuda Triangle is the disappearance of Flight 19, which occurred in December 1945. This event, widely regarded as one of the most famous Bermuda Triangle disappearances, has become a defining moment in the region's mythos. Flight 19 was a squadron of 5 US Navy bombers that vanished during a routine training flight over the Atlantic. What makes this incident particularly baffling is not just that the planes disappeared, but that their disappearance occurred in a way that defied all logic. The 5 bombers had set out from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, for a navigation training exercise. The flight plan was straightforward. They were to follow a route over the Atlantic, turning at specific coordinates before returning to base. However, things went terribly wrong. According to reports, the plane's compasses began to malfunction, causing the pilots to lose their bearings. Unable to properly navigate, they flew further out to sea, and their communication with the base became increasingly desperate. One of the pilots, Lieutenant Charles C. Taylor, later radioed in that they were lost and could not get back. The situation grew increasingly dire as the pilots became more disoriented, and despite a massive search operation, Flight 19 and its pilots disappeared without a trace. In the aftermath of the disappearance, a massive search and rescue operation was launched, involving numerous ships and aircraft. But to the shock and confusion of those involved, not a single trace of the 5 bombers was ever found. No wreckage was discovered, no bodies recovered, nothing at all. As if the planes had simply vanished into thin air. The mysterious disappearance of Flight 19 became a significant moment in the Bermuda Triangle's legend, and it continues to captivate both researchers and the general public to this day. What made the Flight 19 disappearance even more baffling was that the search for the planes resulted in yet another tragedy. A seaplane dispatched to assist in the search went missing as, well, this aircraft, a Navy seaplane called a Martin Mariner, also vanished in the Bermuda Triangle without a trace. The rescue plane, carrying 13 men, was reported to have crashed, though no wreckage was ever recovered. Some say that the plane was brought down by a sudden, violent storm. Others believe that the search plane, much like the bombers before it, became lost in the same vast, mysterious waters. This chain of disappearances, one after another, solidified the Bermuda Triangle's reputation as a region of eerie, inexplicable vanishings. But Flight 19 was far from the only incident to occur within the Bermuda Triangle. Over the years, countless ships, planes, and individuals have disappeared, some under mysterious circumstances, some with no clues left behind to explain what happened. The USS Cyclops, a US Navy cargo ship, is another infamous case. In March 1918, the Cyclops, carrying more than 300 crew members, disappeared while en route from the West Indies to Baltimore. It was the largest non-combat loss of life in the history of the US Navy at the time. The ship was reported to be in good condition when it departed, but after the last communication was received, there were no more reports. The ship simply vanished, and despite extensive search efforts, no wreckage, no bodies, and no distress signals were ever found. The disappearance of the USS Cyclops remains one of the most baffling and enduring mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle. Other disappearances have followed similar patterns. One such case is that of the SS Marine Sulphur Queen, a tanker ship that vanished in February 1963 while transporting molten sulphur. The vessel, which had been sailing from Beaumont, Texas to Norfolk, Virginia, simply disappeared off the radar without a distress signal. When the Coast Guard found the ship's lifeboats abandoned, it was clear that something catastrophic had happened, but no trace of the ship or its crew was ever recovered. Like many other disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle, The Marine Sulphur Queen was a vessel that seemed to vanish without explanation, despite there being no signs of foul play or natural disasters that could have accounted for its loss. These are just a few of the hundreds of documented disappearances that have occurred within the Bermuda Triangle. Each of these stories adds another layer of intrigue to the region's mysterious reputation, as well as a sense of profound loss, lives, ships, and aircraft swallowed by the ocean, leaving no trace behind. But it is not just the disappearances themselves that captivate our imagination. It is the mystery of how and why these events occur and what they tell us about the forces that govern the natural world. As we try to make sense of these strange occurrences, it is important to consider the possibility that the Bermuda Triangle's reputation is the result of a combination of natural phenomena, human error, and environmental factors. One of the most widely accepted explanations for many of the disappearances in the region is that the area's weather patterns are particularly unpredictable and dangerous. The Bermuda Triangle is located in an area where warm tropical waters collide with cooler ocean currents, creating powerful storms that can develop rapidly and unexpectedly. These storms can cause high winds, intense lightning, and even sudden waves that can capsize ships or cause aircraft to crash. The presence of sudden, violent storms in the Bermuda Triangle is not just a historical phenomenon, but a scientific reality. These storms, which often form without warning, can be fierce enough to create chaos on the seas and in the skies. Some scientists suggest that these storms, combined with the region's dense shipping lanes and frequent air traffic, may be responsible for many of the disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle. Ships and planes caught in the midst of such storms may be overwhelmed by the forces of nature, their navigational systems compromised, and their crews unable to survive. Another theory that has been proposed to explain the Bermuda Triangle's mysterious reputation is the possibility of rogue waves. Rogue waves are massive, unpredictable walls of water that can rise up to 100 feet or more in height, often in calm seas. These waves, which are caused by a combination of factors including strong currents, wind patterns, and the shape of the ocean floor, can be powerful enough to sink large vessels in mere moments. In some cases, rogue waves may appear suddenly and disappear just as quickly, leaving no evidence of their existence. It's believed that some of the ships that have disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle may have been caught in the path of these enormous waves, unable to respond in time to avoid disaster. Yet, for all the explanations that have been proposed, the Bermuda Triangle remains an area of great mystery. Even when natural causes such as storms, waves, and navigational errors are considered, the frequency and peculiarities of the disappearances still defy easy answers. Why do so many vessels and aircraft disappear in this one area? And why is it that no trace is ever found? And if the Bermuda Triangle is just an ordinary region of the ocean, why does it continue to attract so much attention? Perhaps in some way the Bermuda Triangle represents the uncertainty of the unknown, the fear and fascination we all feel when faced with something that eludes our understanding, something that is beyond our control. There is also something symbolic in the story of the Bermuda Triangle's disappearances. These events speak to the fragility of human existence, the limits of our ability to control the forces of nature, and the uncertainty that accompanies venturing into the unknown. The ocean, vast and uncontrollable, represents a world that we're still trying to understand, a place where answers remain just out of reach. The vessels and planes that disappear into the Bermuda Triangle are like metaphors for the human condition, navigating a world filled with mystery and danger, always pushing forward despite the uncertainty of what lies ahead. And so, as the waves crash against the shores of the Bermuda Triangle, we're reminded that the region's mysteries are not just about the unexplained disappearances. They are a reflection of something deeper, a human yearning to understand the unknown, to confront the mysteries that lie beneath the surface of the world around us. The story of the Bermuda Triangle is one of fascination, loss, and the search for answers. And while the answers may still elude us, the search continues. The ocean remains silent, its depths hiding secrets that may never be revealed. But the legacy of the Bermuda Triangle, with its stories of vanished ships and lost souls, will continue to stir our imaginations, forever urging us to look deeper into the darkness of the unknown. Chapter 3: Theories of the Bermuda Triangle. Unnatural forces or natural phenomena. The Bermuda Triangle has been a source of mystery, fascination, and fear for centuries. It is an area of the Atlantic Ocean, roughly bounded by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, where a strange number of ships, planes, and people have disappeared without a trace. Over time, it has gained a reputation as a place where the forces of nature, the supernatural, or even unknown powers seem to come together in a perfect storm of disaster. But the question remains, what truly causes the strange events that have made this region so infamous? Could the Bermuda Triangle be a region where natural anomalies, magnetic disturbances, rogue waves, and unpredictable weather patterns combine in ways that overwhelm human comprehension? Or could something more mysterious be at work, something beyond the realm of current scientific understanding? Perhaps the answer lies somewhere between these possibilities, within a mix of natural forces and the deep mysteries of the human experience. In our search for answers, we begin with the natural forces that could explain much of the Bermuda Triangle's sinister reputation. The region, with its unpredictable weather patterns and unique geographic features, is one of the most complicated parts of the ocean in terms of natural conditions. Located in the tropics, the Bermuda Triangle is regularly subjected to violent storms, hurricanes, and erratic weather, which are natural hazards to sailors and pilots alike. However, these conditions alone do not explain the frequency or strange nature of the disappearances. There is something about this region that makes these events so puzzling and so difficult to solve. One theory that has been widely discussed is the impact of magnetic anomalies. The Bermuda Triangle is located in an area where the Earth's magnetic fields are known to behave erratically. Ships and planes navigating these waters rely heavily on compasses for direction, but in certain areas of the triangle, the magnetic fields can cause compasses to malfunction or spin wildly. These disruptions can lead pilots and captains to lose their bearings, veering off course and into danger. If navigational equipment fails, especially during a storm or an emergency situation, the chances of getting lost increase dramatically. This, in turn, could explain why some of the most famous disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle, such as that of Flight 19 in 1945, occurred without a clear explanation. The flight's pilots reported confusion with their navigation systems, and without reliable equipment to guide them, they became disoriented, ultimately losing contact and disappearing into the ocean. The strange magnetic activity in the region also brings up a more unsettling possibility. Could these anomalies cause more than just navigational disruptions? Could they alter the atmosphere or even create atmospheric conditions that make it more difficult to predict storms or dangerous weather patterns? It is certainly possible that the unique interplay of magnetic fields in the Bermuda Triangle contributes to the bizarre weather phenomena reported by those who have ventured through it. Intense winds, shifting currents, and rapidly changing weather can suddenly appear, catching ships and planes off guard. The ability to chart a safe course through these conditions is often a matter of experience, but even the most seasoned pilots and sailors have been caught off guard by the Bermuda Triangle's erratic nature. While magnetic anomalies present one natural explanation for the region's strange reputation, another force that has been repeatedly linked to disappearances is rogue waves. These monstrous waves, which can rise to heights of over 100 feet, are capable of sinking even the largest ships in seconds. Rogue waves occur in open ocean, usually when multiple wave systems collide and create a single, enormous wave that can appear without warning. It's thought that these waves can result from the interaction between ocean currents, winds, and the topography of the sea floor, conditions that are all present in the Bermuda Triangle. The waters here are known to be particularly susceptible to rogue waves due to the Gulf Stream's interaction with the region's complex geography. The waves that come from such violent collisions are unpredictable and capable of appearing suddenly, even in relatively calm seas. When they strike, they can overwhelm vessels, sending them to the ocean floor before they have any time to react. One of the most troubling aspects of rogue waves is their ability to disappear as quickly as they appear. Often, ships that are caught in their path are lost without a trace, leaving behind no wreckage or debris to explain what happened. The absence of evidence in these disappearances makes the Bermuda Triangle so perplexing. These rogue waves are invisible until they form, and they may last for just a few moments, swallowing ships whole, before the sea settles back into its calm, almost deceptive appearance. It's as if nature itself is hiding its most destructive forces in plain sight. Ships and planes disappear into the abyss, and the waves leave no mark, no trace, only the silence of the sea. Perhaps most unsettling of all is the presence of the powerful ocean currents that move through the Bermuda Triangle. The Gulf Stream, one of the most intense and fastest ocean currents in the world, flows through this region, sweeping ships and planes off course with remarkable ease. The Gulf Stream is responsible for the region's relatively warm waters, which can create a dynamic interaction between the ocean and the atmosphere, fueling sudden and unexpected storms. The sheer speed of the Gulf Stream, reaching speeds of up to 5 knots in some areas, means that ships and planes caught in it can be rapidly displaced from their course, sometimes making it nearly impossible for them to recover. This could explain why many disappearances occur without any sign of the missing vessel being found. The ocean's currents have swept them too far, too fast, for rescue missions to reach in time. But it's not just the ocean's natural forces that contribute to the Bermuda Triangle's eerie reputation. The region is also known for having unpredictable weather patterns, including sudden and violent thunderstorms. These storms can form quickly, fueled by the warm tropical waters of the Gulf Stream, and can unleash violent winds, hail, and lightning. For sailors and pilots in the Bermuda Triangle, these storms can present deadly obstacles. Ships can be capsized by violent winds, and aircraft can be struck by lightning or forced to crash due to sudden turbulence. In some cases, pilots have reported seeing towering storm clouds appear out of nowhere, creating dangerous conditions that make it nearly impossible to navigate. The unpredictability of these storms is a key factor in why the Bermuda Triangle has earned its ominous reputation. No one, not even the most experienced navigators, can truly predict when and where disaster might strike. As we explore these natural explanations, we must also consider whether there is something deeper at work in the Bermuda Triangle, a force beyond what we can understand. Throughout history, the region has been the subject of wild speculation, and the mystery of the disappearances has inspired countless theories that are far more fantastical. The supernatural explanations, from the idea of time warps and vortexes to the existence of extraterrestrial activity, have captured the imagination of many, though they remain outside the realm of scientific validation. One of the most popular theories among those who seek to explain the Bermuda Triangle's mysterious reputation is the idea of a vortex or portal to another dimension. Some believe that the Bermuda Triangle is a place where the fabric of space-time is thinner, allowing for objects, ships, planes, and even people to be pulled into another dimension, never to return. This theory suggests that the Bermuda Triangle is a place where the laws of physics and time are disrupted, where reality itself becomes malleable. The idea that the Bermuda Triangle could be a portal to another world has long been a staple of science fiction, but it also resonates with those who seek a deeper, more mysterious explanation for the region's strange reputation. This theory is certainly captivating, offering an explanation that ties into the mysterious nature of the Bermuda Triangle. If such a portal did exist, it would explain why objects seem to vanish without a trace, unable to leave any evidence behind. Yet, as intriguing as this idea may be, there is no concrete evidence to support it, and it remains a speculative theory, rooted more in the realm of fiction than scientific fact. Another supernatural theory that has been proposed is the existence of alien activity in the Bermuda Triangle. Some believe that extraterrestrial beings are responsible for the disappearances, either by abducting ships and planes, or by using advanced technology to cause malfunctions and disruptions. This theory has been fueled by popular culture and is often portrayed in books, movies, and documentaries about the Bermuda Triangle. The idea that the region is a hotspot for UFO sightings and extraterrestrial encounters has been widely speculated, especially given the large number of unexplained incidents in the area. Could the Bermuda Triangle be a location where extraterrestrial beings have chosen to make contact with Earth? Or could they be responsible for the strange phenomena that continue to occur? The problem with these theories, however, is that they are difficult to prove or disprove. While there are many eyewitness accounts of strange lights and unusual phenomena in the Bermuda Triangle, there is little solid evidence to suggest that UFOs or extraterrestrials are involved in the region's mysteries. Much of the evidence for alien activity is anecdotal, and the idea of extraterrestrial involvement remains a fringe theory, more rooted in speculation than in scientific validation. The more grounded explanations, however, suggest that the Bermuda Triangle is a region of complex natural forces, where weather, ocean currents, magnetic anomalies, and the sheer unpredictability of the sea combine to create a hazardous environment. The Bermuda Triangle is not a supernatural place, but a region where nature itself is at its most powerful and uncontrollable. It is a reminder of the forces that govern our world, forces that can overwhelm human endeavour and send even the most seasoned navigators into the unknown. As we explore these theories, one thing becomes clear. The Bermuda Triangle remains a place of deep mystery, where reality and myth intertwine. The explanations we have discussed, whether natural, scientific, or supernatural, are just pieces of a much larger puzzle. While the true cause of the Bermuda Triangle's reputation may never be fully understood, one thing is certain. The region continues to captivate our imagination and inspire the search for answers. It represents humanity's eternal curiosity, our desire to uncover the secrets of the world, and the endless quest to understand the forces of nature and the mysteries that lie just beneath the surface. Chapter 4: Myths and Legends. The Bermuda Triangle in Culture. The Bermuda Triangle is a region that has long captivated the imagination, not only through its inexplicable disappearances and strange occurrences, but also through the powerful myths and legends that have emerged around it. The mystery of the Bermuda Triangle is not confined to the physical world alone. It extends deep into the cultural and spiritual fabric of society, reflecting our collective fears, our need for explanation, and our desire to understand the unknown. While scientific theories continue to explore the region's natural causes, the Bermuda Triangle has also become a canvas for storytelling, where myths about lost civilizations, ghost ships, time warps, and extraterrestrial activity take center stage. These legends, passed down through generations, only serve to deepen the enigma surrounding the area, blending reality with fantasy in ways that make the Bermuda Triangle both terrifying and fascinating. The cultural significance of the Bermuda Triangle lies not only in the stories it has inspired, but also in the way these stories have shaped the public's perception of the region. The mysteries of the triangle have been woven into the very fabric of modern folklore. As more and more people become aware of the strange events tied to this region, the Bermuda Triangle has transformed from a natural geographical area into something mythic, an elusive, unknowable space where the normal laws of nature seem to break down. And yet, despite the fantastical tales that have sprouted from its shadows, one thing remains clear. The Bermuda Triangle's myths and legends continue to captivate, drawing us into a world of wonder and fear. One of the most enduring myths tied to the Bermuda Triangle is the legend of Atlantis, the lost ancient civilization that is said to have sunk beneath the ocean thousands of years ago. The idea that the Bermuda Triangle could be home to the remains of Atlantis is not new. Plato, the ancient Greek philosopher, is often cited as the origin of the Atlantis story, describing it as an advanced civilization that existed beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we now call the Strait of Gibraltar. In Plato's account, Atlantis was a powerful empire that fell victim to its own pride and arrogance. The gods, angered by the Atlanteans' behaviour, sank the city into the sea in a cataclysmic event that left no trace behind. While the location of Atlantis remains a mystery to this day, the idea that the lost city could be tied to the Bermuda Triangle has taken root in popular culture. The suggestion that the Bermuda Triangle is the final resting place of Atlantis is based on the idea that the region's mysterious power might be linked to ancient knowledge and technology lost to time. Atlantis, with its advanced society and mystical powers, is a fitting narrative for the Bermuda Triangle, a place where the normal rules of reality seem to be suspended. For many, the idea that Atlantis could still be hidden beneath the waves, its secrets waiting to be uncovered, adds an air of mystery and possibility to the region, even as the stories of disappearances persist. This connection between the Bermuda Triangle and Atlantis is further fueled by the belief in underwater cities, structures, and monuments that may lie hidden beneath the sea. In the 1960s, an ocean explorer named Michael Cremo suggested that the Bermuda Triangle might be home to ancient underwater ruins, perhaps the remnants of an ancient civilization that once thrived in the region but has since disappeared. Cremo's theory, while speculative, highlights the idea that the Bermuda Triangle is not just a place of danger and disappearance, but a site of hidden knowledge and lost civilizations. The concept of an underwater city, possibly linked to Atlantis, holds a strong appeal for those fascinated by the idea of discovering long-forgotten secrets and uncovering what lies beneath the ocean's depths. While the myth of Atlantis is one of the most well-known stories associated with the Bermuda Triangle, it is not the only one. Over time, the region has been linked to various other myths and legends that reflect humanity's deep-seated fear of the unknown. The idea of ghost ships, for instance, has become inextricably tied to the Bermuda Triangle's mystique. These stories often describe ships that have been abandoned or mysteriously left adrift, appearing seemingly intact but with no crew aboard. These spectral vessels, which seem to have no explanation for their sudden abandonment, have become a defining part of the Bermuda Triangle's folklore. Perhaps the most famous ghost ship associated with the Bermuda Triangle is the Mary Celeste, a British merchant ship that was discovered adrift in the Atlantic Ocean in 1872, with no crew aboard and no signs of struggle or violence. The ship was fully intact, its cargo untouched, and the only thing missing was the crew. The mystery surrounding the disappearance of the Mary Celeste has led many to speculate that something supernatural or unexplainable must have been at work. Was the crew taken by strange forces? Did they encounter some otherworldly phenomenon? While there are logical explanations for the Mary Celeste's disappearance, ranging from piracy to crew panic. These theories have never been definitively proven, leaving the mystery to linger. In the context of the Bermuda Triangle, the Mary Celeste and other ghost ship tales take on new significance. The idea of ships vanishing without a trace, their crews seemingly taken by the sea, fits seamlessly with the mythology of the Bermuda Triangle as a place of hidden dangers and unexplained forces. The image of a ghost ship drifting alone across the ocean, its sails billowing in the wind but no one aboard to steer it, has become one of the most haunting symbols of the region's mysterious reputation. But the Bermuda Triangle is not just a place for ghost ships. It is also a place where the supernatural is often invoked as a way of explaining the inexplicable. Stories of UFO sightings in the Bermuda Triangle are particularly prevalent, often citing strange lights or unidentified flying objects seen hovering over the ocean. One of the most famous UFO-related incidents occurred in 1967, when an experienced pilot named Bruce Jernan claimed to have encountered a time warp or electromagnetic field while flying over the Bermuda Triangle. According to Jernan, he witnessed a glowing, cigar-shaped object that appeared to be a UFO, and he experienced a time distortion in which he flew through a strange cloud-like tunnel and arrived at his destination much faster than he should have. Jernan's account has sparked much debate and further speculation about the possible existence of alien activity in the Bermuda Triangle. While UFO sightings in the Bermuda Triangle have been reported throughout the years, these stories often take on a more speculative nature, with varying degrees of evidence to support them. In some cases, witnesses have described seeing strange lights in the sky or unusual objects flying over the ocean, but these reports have never been conclusively linked to extraterrestrial activity. Nonetheless, the idea of alien involvement in the Bermuda Triangle continues to be a popular theory, often fueled by the mystery of disappearances and the belief that the region holds secrets beyond our understanding. The connection between the Bermuda Triangle and UFOs reflects our collective fascination with the unknown, our desire to explore and understand what lies beyond the limits of our current knowledge. The idea that the Bermuda Triangle might be a hotspot for alien encounters taps into our deepest fears and hopes, suggesting that there may be forces at work in the region that transcend our earthly comprehension. Whether the lights seen in the sky are truly UFOs or simply atmospheric phenomena, the association between the Bermuda Triangle and extraterrestrial activity endures, adding another layer of mystique to the area. The supernatural theories surrounding the Bermuda Triangle, whether involving ghosts, UFOs, or time warps, are all products of our imagination and cultural beliefs. They serve as a way of making sense of the unknown, of giving meaning to the inexplicable events that have occurred in this region over the years. These stories, though lacking in scientific evidence, resonate with people because they speak to our primal need for explanation. When faced with the disappearance of ships and planes without a trace, the human mind instinctively turns to supernatural or paranormal explanations, seeking a deeper meaning to the mysteries that surround us. Despite the enduring fascination with these fantastical explanations, the Bermuda Triangle also serves as a powerful reflection of our cultural anxieties and fears. The myths and legends associated with the region represent our collective struggle to understand the unknown, to confront the boundaries of human knowledge, and to acknowledge the limits of our control over the natural world. The Bermuda Triangle is not just a geographical location. It is a symbol of our desire to uncover hidden truths, of our fascination with the forces that lie beyond our understanding, and of our eternal quest to discover what lies beneath the surface of the world around us. As we delve deeper into the myths and legends of the Bermuda Triangle, we begin to see that these stories are not just about the region itself, they are about us. They reflect our deep-seated need to explain the inexplicable, to find meaning in the chaos of the unknown. Whether rooted in ancient history, modern science fiction, or our cultural imagination, the myths surrounding the Bermuda Triangle continue to captivate us, inviting us to look beyond the veil of reality and into the depths of mystery. Chapter 5: Modern Discoveries. What lies beneath the Bermuda Triangle? The mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle are not confined to the world of folklore and speculation. In recent decades, advancements in technology and scientific research have begun to reveal new secrets of the region, secrets that may help to explain some of the strange disappearances and phenomena that have long been associated with the area. For centuries, the Bermuda Triangle was a place where human understanding seemed to reach its limits, with the ocean itself holding a myriad of unanswered questions. Yet, as scientists and explorers venture deeper into its waters, new discoveries continue to emerge, revealing a hidden world beneath the surface that has the potential to reshape our understanding of the triangle and the forces at work within it. With the advent of underwater technology, such as sonar mapping, submersible vehicles, and remotely operated underwater vehicles, ROVs, we have gained unprecedented access to the ocean floor. For years, scientists have been mapping the underwater topography of the Bermuda Triangle, uncovering hidden features that could explain some of the phenomena that have been associated with the region. These discoveries provide clues as to how the geography of the area might influence the occurrence of dangerous weather events, mysterious disappearances, and the presence of anomalous forces in the region. One of the most significant breakthroughs in the study of the Bermuda Triangle came from mapping the seafloor and discovering the presence of underwater structures, shipwrecks, and unusual formations that had never been seen before. These underwater features have led some researchers to speculate that the Bermuda Triangle may be hiding remnants of lost civilizations, ancient shipwrecks, or even phenomena that were once unknown to modern science. Such discoveries raise the question: could the Bermuda Triangle be a place where human history and geological forces collide in ways that we are only beginning to understand? The first significant findings came from sonar mapping, a technique used to explore the ocean floor by sending sound waves deep beneath the surface. Sonar technology has allowed scientists to gain detailed images of the seabed, revealing features that were previously hidden from view. Among the most intriguing discoveries are large, deep underwater trenches and valleys that could potentially influence the region's weather patterns and ocean currents. Some of these trenches appear to be connected to tectonic fault lines that stretch across the Atlantic, suggesting that the Bermuda Triangle may lie along a geological hotspot, where the Earth's crust is more prone to shifting and causing underwater earthquakes or volcanic activity. In addition to these geological discoveries, sonar scans have revealed what appear to be ancient shipwrecks and unusual underwater structures scattered across the Bermuda Triangle. Some researchers believe that these wrecks could be the remains of vessels lost to the triangle over centuries, while others speculate that the region may hold the remnants of an ancient civilization long since forgotten by time. The idea that the Bermuda Triangle could be home to such ancient relics has captured the imagination of explorers, archaeologists, and historians alike, leading many to believe that the region may be the key to unlocking new insights into the mysteries of our past. In recent years, there have also been reports of strange underwater formations found in the Bermuda Triangle. These formations, which resemble massive pyramid-like structures or geometric shapes, have been identified in sonar scans of the area. While some of these formations have been dismissed as natural features created by the ocean's currents or sediment deposits, others have raised more intriguing questions. Could these structures be evidence of a long-lost civilization that once inhabited the region? Or are they the product of some other, as yet unexplained force? The idea that there may be ancient artificial structures lying beneath the waves of the Bermuda Triangle challenges our understanding of history and forces us to reconsider the origins of the world's greatest mysteries. Another aspect of modern exploration that has contributed to the understanding of the Bermuda Triangle is the study of methane gas deposits and their potential role in underwater phenomena. Methane gas is a naturally occurring substance found beneath the ocean floor in the form of methane hydrates, ice-like crystals that form when methane gas is trapped within the sediments of the ocean floor. These deposits are found in many parts of the world's oceans, but some researchers believe that the Bermuda Triangle could be a hotspot for the release of methane gas. When these methane deposits are disturbed by seismic activity or underwater currents, they can cause sudden and dramatic changes in water density. This can create a bubble effect, where the water's buoyancy is reduced, making it difficult for ships to stay afloat. In some cases, it is thought that these sudden releases of methane gas could cause ships to sink almost instantaneously. As the gas rises to the surface, it disrupts the water's density, potentially causing vessels to lose their ability to float and sinking them without warning. Similarly, it is believed that methane gas could also play a role in the disappearance of aircraft, as the gas could disrupt the atmosphere and cause sudden turbulence. This theory, though still being researched, offers a plausible scientific explanation for some of the mysterious disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle, providing a more grounded, natural explanation for some of the strange events that have occurred in the region. Alongside these advancements in sonar technology and geological research, the study of ocean currents has also played a significant role in understanding the Bermuda Triangle. The Gulf Stream, a powerful and fast-moving ocean current that flows through the Bermuda Triangle, is known to be one of the fastest currents in the world. Its speed, which can reach up to 5 knots, can move ships and planes off their intended course, displacing them far from their original location. The Gulf Stream is also capable of creating a phenomenon known as the ocean conveyor belt, where the movement of warm water from the tropics is carried toward the poles, while cold water from the poles is carried back to the tropics. This complex system of ocean currents plays a significant role in shaping the weather patterns and conditions of the Bermuda Triangle, influencing the severity of storms and the strength of winds in the region. For sailors and pilots navigating through the Bermuda Triangle, the presence of such a powerful current could make it difficult to maintain course or avoid dangerous conditions. In some cases, ships and planes may be swept off course by the Gulf Stream, only to encounter storms, rogue waves, or other hazards that make it difficult to survive. This interaction between the Gulf Stream and the region's unpredictable weather patterns provides a natural explanation for many of the disappearances that have occurred in the Bermuda Triangle, suggesting that the region's dangerous reputation is the result of a combination of geological and environmental factors. Yet, despite these discoveries, the Bermuda Triangle remains a place of profound mystery, and many questions remain unanswered. While modern technology has helped to reveal new insights into the region's geography and natural phenomena, there is still much about the Bermuda Triangle that eludes our understanding. Could there be other forces at play, ones that remain beyond the reach of current scientific inquiry? Perhaps the answer lies not just in the physical forces of nature, but in the psychological and cultural forces that have shaped our perceptions of the region. The Bermuda Triangle, with its strange mix of myth, legend, and scientific discovery, continues to challenge our understanding of the world, forcing us to confront the unknown in ways that no other place on Earth can. As we explore the depths of the Bermuda Triangle, we're reminded of the power of the ocean, its vastness, its mystery, and its ability to conceal the secrets of the past. The modern discoveries made in the region are significant, but they are only the beginning of what we may one day uncover. The the Bermuda Triangle remains a symbol of the unknown, a place where the boundaries of human knowledge are constantly being pushed. With each new discovery, we come closer to understanding the forces that shape this region and the mysteries that lie beneath its waters. But for now, the Bermuda Triangle remains a vast and unknowable space, a reminder of the mysteries that continue to shape our world and our imagination. As we continue to venture into its depths, we may find that some questions will remain unanswered, and that the Bermuda Triangle will continue to elude our understanding. Chapter 6: The Endless Search. What are we really looking for? The Bermuda Triangle is more than a geographical region on a map. It is an idea, an enigma, and a symbol. Over the years, it has captured our imaginations, sparked our curiosity, and fueled our deepest fears. The countless stories of disappearances, strange phenomena, and inexplicable occurrences that have been linked to the triangle have transformed it into one of the most enduring and captivating mysteries of the modern world. And yet, despite all the theories, all the speculation, and all the technology we've employed to unravel its secrets, the Bermuda Triangle remains largely unexplained. Its mysteries persist, and as time goes on, we are left to wonder, what is it that we are truly seeking in this search for answers? What are we really looking for when we attempt to uncover the truth behind the Bermuda Triangle? To understand why we continue to search for the answers to the Bermuda Triangle's mystery, it is important to recognize the significance this region holds in our collective consciousness. For decades, the Bermuda Triangle has been a symbol of the unknown, of danger lurking just beneath the surface, of forces beyond our control. In some ways, the triangle has become a metaphor for all the things we don't understand about the world around us. Whether it's the vastness of the ocean, the complexity of nature, or the limits of human knowledge, the strange disappearances, the unexplainable events, and the eerie sense of foreboding that seem to accompany the region, are part of what has made the Bermuda Triangle such a powerful and persistent part of our cultural mythology. It is the unknown made manifest, an area where human understanding seems to be stretched to its breaking point. Throughout history, humankind has been driven by the desire to understand the unknown. We are a species of explorers, of wanderers, constantly seeking out new frontiers and attempting to push the boundaries of what is known and understood. The Bermuda Triangle, with its endless mysteries and unanswered questions, represents the ultimate unknown, a place where even the most experienced sailors, pilots, and explorers have come face to face with forces they could not explain or predict. For many, the search for the answers to the Bermuda Triangle's mysteries is not just a quest for scientific understanding, but a deeper, more personal journey to confront the unknown within ourselves. In this search, we find ourselves asking questions that seem to touch on more than just the physical world. What is the nature of the Bermuda Triangle? Is it truly a place of danger, or is it a manifestation of our fears and the limitations of our understanding? What happens to the vessels and aircraft that disappear? Are they victims of nature's unforgiving forces, or is there something else at play, something we cannot yet comprehend? And perhaps most importantly, why do we continue to search for answers, even when they seem so elusive? The endless search for the Bermuda Triangle's secrets is a reflection of our enduring curiosity and our deep-seated need to understand the mysteries of the world. Despite all the scientific advancements, all the technological progress we've made in recent decades, and the wealth of knowledge we've accumulated about the oceans, the skies, and the forces of nature, the Bermuda Triangle remains an enigma. It is a place where we confront the limits of our knowledge, where we encounter the vastness of the unknown, and where the search for answers seems to lead us down endless, winding paths with no clear resolution. Perhaps part of the reason the Bermuda Triangle continues to captivate us is because of the way it taps into some of our deepest psychological and emotional needs. The triangle is not just a physical place, it is a psychological one as well. It represents the unexplored territories of our minds, the corners of our consciousness where mystery and uncertainty reside. The Bermuda Triangle is a space where human vulnerability and curiosity intersect, where we find ourselves confronting forces that we do not fully understand or control. It is a region where we are reminded of how little we know about the world around us, how unpredictable and uncontrollable nature can be, and how fragile our existence truly is. As we search for the answers to the Bermuda Triangle's mysteries, we are really searching for something deeper. We are looking for meaning in the face of uncertainty. We are searching for the key to understanding the forces that govern our world, the forces that shape our reality. And in doing so, we are seeking a sense of control, a way to make sense of the chaos and unpredictability that often surrounds us. The Triangle's mysteries speak to our desire to know, to uncover the hidden truths that lie just beneath the surface, to pierce the veil of the unknown and find the answers that lie beyond it. It is not just about solving the puzzle of the Bermuda Triangle. It is about the need to understand the mysteries of life itself. In many ways, the Bermuda Triangle's reputation as a place of inexplicable disappearance and supernatural phenomena also reflects our collective need to explain the unexplainable. The strange disappearances of ships and aircraft in the region have given rise to a wide range of theories, both scientific and speculative. Some argue that the Triangle is simply a place where rare and unpredictable natural phenomena converge. Rogue waves, magnetic anomalies, sudden storms, and powerful ocean currents that create a perfect storm of danger. Others suggest that there may be more mysterious forces at work, extraterrestrial activity, time distortions, or ancient hidden knowledge that we have yet to uncover. The idea that the Bermuda Triangle may harbour some kind of hidden force, whether it is supernatural or technological, speaks to our fascination with the unknown. The Triangle's reputation as a place where strange and inexplicable events occur taps into our deepest fears and desires, our fear of the unknown, our fascination with the supernatural, and our hope that we can discover something beyond the world we know. The myths and legends surrounding the Bermuda Triangle only add to its allure, painting it as a place where the normal rules of nature do not apply, and where reality itself seems to warp and bend in strange ways. In this sense, the search for the Bermuda Triangle's secrets is not just about finding answers. It is about exploring the limits of human understanding and confronting the mysteries that lie beyond. The quest for knowledge is a deeply human endeavour, one that has driven us to explore the farthest reaches of the Earth, to journey into the stars and to unlock the secrets of the universe. The Bermuda Triangle represents the ultimate frontier, a place where the forces of nature, time, and space collide, challenging us to understand what lies beyond our comprehension. But as we search for the answers to the Bermuda Triangle's mysteries, we must also confront a deeper truth, that some questions may never be fully answered. Despite all of our technological advances, despite all of our scientific discoveries, there are some things in this world that may remain beyond our understanding. The Bermuda Triangle is, in many ways, a reminder of the vastness of the unknown, of the limits of human knowledge, and of the mysteries that may never be fully resolved. It is a place where the answers elude us, where the search for truth continues even as we are confronted with the reality that some things may simply be beyond our reach. And yet, it is this very uncertainty that keeps the Bermuda Triangle alive in our imaginations. The search for answers, the quest for knowledge, is a never-ending journey, one that pushes us to explore the unknown, to venture into the depth of mystery, and to confront the forces that shape our world. The Bermuda Triangle may never give up its secrets entirely, but it will continue to captivate us, to inspire us, and to remind us of the endless possibilities that lie just beyond our understanding. So, as we continue to search for answers in the Bermuda Triangle, we must remember that the journey itself is just as important as the destination. In the search for meaning, for knowledge, and for truth, we confront the limits of what we can understand and embrace the mystery that surrounds us. The Bermuda Triangle is not just a place, it is a symbol of the quest for knowledge, the desire to unravel the unknown, and the eternal human search for meaning in a world that is constantly changing and full of surprises. As we sail forward, guided by the whispers of the wind and the call of the deep, we realize that the Bermuda Triangle's mysteries may never be fully understood, but perhaps it is this very mystery that makes it so compelling. For in the unknown, we find our curiosity, our wonder, and our deep-seated desire to know, to seek the truth, wherever it may lie, beneath the waves or beyond the stars. And in that search, we find a reflection of ourselves, the eternal explorers, the dreamers, and the seekers of answers. The Bermuda Triangle may remain unsolved, but the journey it inspires will never end. Chapter 7: The Legacy of the Bermuda Triangle. As the sun sets over the endless stretch of the Atlantic Ocean, the waves continue their eternal rhythm, lapping against the shores of the many islands that surround the Bermuda Triangle. The sea remains as vast and impenetrable as it has always been, hiding its secrets beneath the surface, allowing only glimpses of the mysteries that lie deep within. It is easy to feel the weight of this immensity, the profound silence that pervades the ocean, and the understanding that much of what is hidden beneath those waves may never be understood. The Bermuda Triangle, that mysterious and perilous region where ships, planes, and people have vanished without a trace, has fascinated humankind for centuries. It is a place where reality and myth intertwine, where the natural world meets the supernatural, and where the human thirst for answers collides with the unknowable. The myths and legends that surround the Bermuda Triangle have woven themselves into the fabric of our cultural consciousness. But it's not only the stories that captivate us, it is the very idea of the mystery itself. The triangle is a symbol of our endless search for knowledge, a place that, despite centuries of exploration, continues to elude our understanding. We have explored the physical, geological, and cultural elements of the Bermuda Triangle, delving into the forces of nature, the disappearances, and the many theories that seek to explain the region's eerie reputation. Yet, even as science offers explanations and modern technology uncovers more of the ocean's hidden secrets, the Bermuda Triangle remains a place of paradox, where every discovery brings with it even more questions. And so, the search continues. It is not just the search for a single concrete answer, but the pursuit of meaning itself, the quest to understand the forces that shape our world, the mysteries that defy explanation, and the deep, uncharted corners of the earth where reality and myth collide. As we look back at the many theories and stories that have emerged over the years, we are reminded of the profound power of mystery. The Bermuda Triangle has become more than just a location on a map. It is a metaphor for the human desire to explore the unknown, to challenge the limits of understanding, and to confront the fears and wonders that lie beyond the surface. But as we prepare to leave the Bermuda Triangle behind in our minds, we must also ask, what is it about this place that continues to inspire our imagination, that keeps us coming back again and again, even when the answers seem just beyond our reach? The truth is, there may be no single answer to this question. The Bermuda Triangle will remain a complex tapestry of fact and legend, a place where the boundaries between the physical and the fantastical blur. It is a region that represents not just the mysteries of the ocean, but the mysteries of life itself, the unknown forces that shape our world, the things we cannot control or fully understand, and the deep questions that continue to haunt us, no matter how far we venture into the world. The Bermuda Triangle, in its mystery and complexity, offers us an invitation to continue exploring, to keep seeking answers, and to embrace the wonder and awe that come with confronting the unknown. As we close this chapter and leave the Bermuda Triangle behind, we are left with a deeper understanding of what this place means to us. It is not just a location where ships and planes disappear. It is a place where our deepest fears and desires are reflected. It is a place where the very nature of human curiosity is tested, where our search for knowledge, understanding and meaning is met with both awe and uncertainty. The Bermuda Triangle may never give up all its secrets, but it will continue to serve as a reminder of the mysteries that lie just beyond our reach, waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to seek them. And so we say farewell to the Bermuda Triangle, not with finality, but with the understanding that its mysteries will continue to inspire and fascinate. Just as the sea remains vast and unknowable, so too will the triangle remain a symbol of the eternal human quest for knowledge. Whether we are drawn to the region because of its eerie reputation, the allure of the unknown, or the hope that one day the truth will be revealed, the Bermuda Triangle has left an indelible mark on our collective imagination. The search for answers may never end, but perhaps it is in the pursuit itself that we find meaning. As the waves lap gently against the shore and the mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle fade into the distance, we are reminded that the search for understanding is not always about finding definitive answers. Sometimes it is the journey itself, the exploration of the unknown, that offers the most profound insights. The Bermuda Triangle will continue to be a place of mystery, where nature, legend, and human curiosity come together in a way that challenges our understanding of the world. But for now, as the night falls and the stars begin to twinkle above the ocean, we leave this mystery behind, quietly, gently, and with reverence for the questions that continue to stir our hearts and minds. Good night, dear listener. The Bermuda Triangle's secrets may never be fully understood, but the pursuit of answers will continue, calling to us from the deep, urging us to keep searching, to keep exploring, and to never stop wondering.